Have you heard of antibiotic resistance? If not, let's give you a short overview. Antibiotics are a type of medicine used to treat and control a wide range of bacterial infections. They do this by disrupting vital metabolic or chemical processes that occur within the bacterial cell, either killing them or simply slowing down their growth. Antibiotics have been around for thousands of years, but it wasn't until the last century that the scientific community discovered that the cause of infections was bacteria. With this realization, antibiotics were eventually discovered and synthesized as modern medicine. The groundbreaking discovery of penicillin in 1928 by Scottish physicist Alexander Fleming was a turning point in medical history. The 1940s to 1980s could be considered as the golden age of antibiotic discovery, and during this time, various other antibiotics were found. Modern antibiotics originally came from soil bacteria, specifically the family Octacinomycetes, which have produced most of the antibiotics used today. Antibiotics were able to extend the average person's lifespan by 23 years and completely changed the game when it came to treating bacterial infections. Bacterial infections such as pneumonia and diarrhea, that were previously one of the biggest causes for death in the developed world, became easily treatable with the application of antibiotics within the last century. However, with the use of antibiotics came the development of antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance is when bacteria develop the ability to defeat the drugs that are designed to kill them. This resistance makes it challenging to treat a wide range of bacterial infections. In the human body, we have a large number of bacteria. A few of them are already resistant to antibiotics, while the other bacteria are very sensitive. Every time antibiotics are taken, the harmful bacteria are killed as well as those beneficial to the human body. The resistant bacteria that survive are left with favorable conditions for them to thrive. They can then reproduce and pass their resistant traits onto their offspring, creating a new generation of resistant bacteria, which only makes the problem even worse. This process is called vertical transfer, where a certain trait like genetic mutation or genetic information is passed down from a parent to their offspring. There are two types of antibiotic resistance, intrinsic and acquired. Intrinsic resistance is when bacteria naturally have resistant qualities. This means that no antibiotics would ever work to treat infections caused by this bacteria. Acquired resistance is exactly what it says. Bacteria can acquire resistance when they undergo a genetic change like a mutation or inherit traits from already resistant bacteria. Within the United States, approximately 2.8 million cases of antibiotic resistance occur each year, and around 35,000 people die as a result. Today, antibiotics are commonly used to treat strep throat, urinary tract infections, E. coli, and many other kinds of bacterial infections. If an infection has become antibiotic resistant, it would be very hard to treat. Doctors may or may not have treatment options for that because taking unneeded antibiotics can promote the growth of resistant bacteria. So, how can we prevent it? Well, first and foremost, the practice of good hygiene would be a nice starting point. Always wash your hands before and after meals and prepare food safely. Do your best to stay healthy if you are traveling abroad, and make sure to always stay up to date on your vaccinations, as they can help prevent both normal infection and antibiotic-resistant infection. Something that is also important is to minimize the unnecessary prescribing and overprescribing of antibiotics. We need to use prescribed antibiotics correctly. So, the next time you go to the doctor, don't immediately ask for antibiotics, as they're not always guaranteed to work every time. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you never miss another video. But see you later.